Good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Worldprofit. We started back in 1994. Before that, I was a military pilot. I went to the military college in Kingston, Ontario, here in Canada, to get my degree in math and physics. And after that, I was asked, what do you want to do? Because you have to serve in the military, because they gave us a free education. So I said, I want to be a pilot. Long story short, I got my wings and I became, after a few other tours, a jet instructor pilot on the tutors, the trainers. You can see one right behind me here. That's the plane that I was an instructor on for many students and many years. And I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. Everyone, when you were a pilot, you didn't fly all the time. So my secondary job was computers. I was a starting programmer. I did database programming on the side, and I was also the flight safety officer. So I had a lot of work that I was doing, but I learned a lot about computers. Bought my first computer. Why? I don't even know. I just wanted to learn about them. And years later, I became a programmer when I took early retirement. And it was because they offered a package. They said, we'll give you a whole year of pay. So every month I got a paycheck, even though I wasn't in the military anymore. So I took that, and they gave me all kinds of other goodies. And I got to really hone my skills as a programmer and got onto the internet. And this is what we've got, 27 plus years now online. And I can tell you it's been fantastic creating this program based on what we had to do to learn the business, generate traffic, generate leads, and most importantly, convert leads or into members, paying members, selling stuff to them. And we did everything. We did it all, and we learned it all, and then we decided to teach. So the way to start our program, and we do have several people I see on the guest list that are here. They're new, brand new. So a special welcome to you if you are brand new to this training program. Get to lesson 3. And the most important thing to do is clear your slate. Have an open mind. Just wipe the chalkboard. Get a pen and paper out. Because you're going to ask some questions down the line, like, what did I get? What do I do? Where do I start? And it always comes back to this moment right now, where we say, get to lesson 3. That's your home lesson. Okay, that's where you go to be home. And don't worry about lesson 1 and 2, because those are just directing you to lesson 3. They're sending you to lesson 3. So if you said to me, hey, George, should I go back to lesson 1? No. Lesson 1 says to go to lesson 2, and lesson 2 says to go to lesson 3. Lesson 3 is home. That's where we start. Like that little button on your Windows computer or your Mac computer. You know, the one that says, show me the desktop. This is where you start. Stay on lesson 3 for a minimum of 7 days. If you were an airline pilot and you knew how to fly, I would say, stay on for 7 days. In other words, if you know the business and you know how to generate leads and you know how to generate traffic, you must stay on there for 1 full week, meaning you're quite an expert. If you're new to the program, you should stay on lesson 3 for at least the full month, because it's going to take a while to learn how to promote and what to promote. Okay, so we're going to teach you that. We're going to teach you where to promote, what to promote, and how to promote. On the top menu, you're going to see a training link, but you're also going to see another link that's very important that you don't even need to memorize. It says Start Here. It's under your picture if you've loaded that into your profile. That'll get you started in the program. Okay, and that takes you immediately to an incredible library of videos that are going to help you get started. They're also down here going to help you understand Safeless Traffic Exchange workshop training. Then you've got your social media marketing. You can leave this one till later. Okay, it's a very basic one. Okay, but the biggie are the first two. Second one, of course, is going to teach you how to start your promotion. And the reason that we sort of attack safe lists and exchanges is because that's where the people are hanging out that are looking for this type of business. They're also looking for affiliate programs. And at first you'll say, well, they're all just selling their own affiliate programs, which may be true, but they need training because most likely they don't know what they're doing. And that's where we step in. We say, listen, we're a service company. We're going to help them by saying, number one, you need to get a website, you need hosting, you need the tools, and you need the training, and you need these workshops. Okay, so that's why we remain in business for almost 3 decades now. It's because that's what we teach. So important to not just watch the videos. You know, that's great. You know, it's easy to sit back and watch a video, but we want you to do the video. And that means to actually sign up for a few of these places, to promote and post the ad examples to these places. Big question I got today, a couple of people said, what's my referral link? And the referral link not only is lesson 3 to teach you what it is, but it's also lesson 3 is going to take you to these places under the training tab and say, here are your ad examples. These ads are really neat because they contain everything. They have your referral link already in them. They've got the ad, everything in them. They're complete and finished. All you have to do is click on the mask URL and it will turn it into your URL, your personal private URL that only you can use. It'll still go here, but it'll jump through your website, thereby giving you tracking, finding out if things are working, rather than just sending out blind ads to everywhere. Okay, so that's important to understand that. So you can already see how important this is, that you start properly and go through those videos. You absolutely need a pad and paper. You've got to write things down, okay, to avoid confusion. How do you get all those bonuses we promised you? Well, they're on lesson 3. You simply fill out a support ticket and ask for them. The reason that we do it that way is because the bonuses won't do you any good if you're not doing the video, doing the promotion. The bonuses tie directly into that skill that you're going to learn, and you're going to learn it by doing it. Okay, so these things matter to each other. We're always here 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We don't take holidays. We don't have a day where we don't do anything. Why? We work out of home. We've worked out of home for almost 15 of those 27 years. And it's been great. The cloud, you know, cloud servers, everything, all of our staff are all remote. Everybody's remote forever. We will never change that. It works. What you need to understand is that I am your sponsor every week on Friday. I come in here and I answer questions. So if you have questions, you can post them into the chat area. The chat area is public. So is the list of participants. You'll notice a lot of workshops you go to, they say, oh, we're at capacity, we're so full. And you say, well, where's all the list of people and where are the questions? They're, you know, are you scared of them? We're not. I'm here as your sponsor. So if you have questions, bring them up and I'll answer them live. If you can't make it to live program, fill out a support ticket with your questions and I'll answer them, and we record everything so you can watch it that week posted in under training. This is a biggie. Gmail is very important. I've had so many people over and over throughout the week say to me, how do I get the rest of my bonuses? How do I do this? How do I do that? And we've already sent them the information directly and they're not getting it. Lo and behold, you look down and you see Yahoo or SBC Global or something like that, MSN. Those companies block all business communications for the most part. And you can't access them. They just throw them out. They don't let you know that. Gmail doesn't do that. They might put things in a spam folder. So all you have to do is mark them as not spam. This is not spam. And then you'll be fine. You're here as a result of this slide right here. Your sponsor did these things, and therefore the proof is you. You're here as a result of the training. Okay, your sponsor did all the steps. Okay, so it's important to understand that. We get people coming into the Live Business Center saying, I don't think your traffic works. You go, well, how'd you get here? Let's think about that for a minute. Your traffic, I don't think it works. Okay, so how come you're logged in? How did you join the free associate program? And then, of course, there's silence, because then you can just smell the smoke. Their brain is starting to, the wheel is starting to turn, the little gerbil is running now, and they're like, oh yeah, oh, well, that's a silly question then. I'm here as a result of your traffic. That's right. Understanding traffic and promotion is really important, because sending an email message to a list of 20,000 on a safe list might not lead to anybody signing up. The idea of our training is to teach you that this is a numbers game. There are thousands of people out there all competing to get everybody into their programs. The ones that win are the ones that are consistent, the ones that expand their marketing and continuously do promotion. You're competing with thousands of people doing thousands of things, just like Coke and Pepsi. How did they win the game? 50 years, 60 years, right? They're the ones that win, just like Worldprofit. We've won the game. We're here. We're promoting. We're constantly working. We work 365 days a year. We have not missed a day in 27 plus years. We haven't been off. Hey, everybody, we're not here. That's what it takes to be successful online and off, right? So the Live Business Center comes in, and we all know what the Live Business Center is because it's staffed by members. And we call them monitors because they're monitoring the member area. They're watching. So as associates come in, they direct them to the information they're looking for. And if they don't know what they're looking for, they tell them to go watch the presentation videos. That is important for you to understand that, because you don't need to do anything other than promote. If you sign up a new associate, you'll get an email saying so. You don't need to act on that. I mean, think about it. We send out a welcome letter with a video and all the information they need. They come in directly to the Live Business Center where they can ask questions. They can just type it in. Okay? So if they had the ability to fill out a form to come in, they have the ability to type a question if needed. We send a daily newsletter to them. We know they're getting it because how did they sign up in the first place? They must have received a communication by email in some way. So these things are checked off on the list. They're getting these details. You don't need to worry about it. If you've been in the program for 3 or 4 months, it's up to you. If you want to re-communicate with them, you want to phone them, totally up to you. But when you first start, you don't need to do any of that. Question that'll come up, what do I do now? Promote, expand, that kind of thing. Watch the previous 4, 5, 6 workshops. Learn from them. They're all under training. Can't tell you how important it is to just go through and get a feel for what we do here. I can't cover 100 tools in a 45-minute or 1-hour session. So you'll find in all of the different trainings, little things will stand out. Okay, that's important to do. But again, take notes and don't try to learn it all in a day or a week or a month. We have people here for over a decade. 15 years. We have people that have been with us for 20 years, and they've mastered 5 or 6 things. That's all that's needed. I don't use the glove box in my car. I haven't opened it in years. Don't need to, but it's there. But I don't need it. Okay, so somebody that maybe is in the business of finding things at night has a flashlight in there, and they use it every day. So you're going to use certain things. And master them and get really good. But don't feel like you have to learn everything. Not something that we want you to think. The ad tracker on the top menu confirms that you're doing the promotion correctly. I have somebody that sent in a support ticket, and she said, I just want to know what I got. And okay, well, the first question that I always ask is, did you go to lesson 3 and watch the first few videos? Because they detail exactly what you got. And then I looked at her ad tracker and it's 0, which for me just confirms that this person has not started the program. What's happened is there's a little sign that says start, and it takes you onto a trail that goes through you've all been on trails. Everybody's been on a trail, right? We have a trail in Ontario called the Bruce Trail. It goes through the bushes. It's a great way to get through the bushes. If you don't go on the trail, I just want you to think, where do you go? You kind of enter somewhere, right? What happens when that happens? Well, you've got a lot of trees in the way, a little bit of poison ivy, maybe, branches, things, twigs hitting you in the head. It's because if you follow the start button and you go down the trail, you actually have a really nice time, right? You see the little babbling brook over there, some butterflies over there, some nice trees, somebody's set a trail out for you. And when you don't follow the trail and you veer off, you're going to have problems, man. You're going to flip, step on a rock. You might even slide down. You're going to hurt yourself. So to this person, that's what I say. You didn't start. So what you've done is you're in the middle of the trees now. You've got twigs bumping into your head. You're like, my eyes scratched. You can tell these people because they come out of the bush and they're just covered in cuts and bruises and things. What I do is I have the ability to just take them, transport them, and plop them down right at the start of the trail and say, lesson 3, you will know everything that you got because it's going to take you through the program. Okay, so don't get caught in the bush, please. And don't forget about quicksand. Quicksand's a bad one. Okay, trail will keep you away from that. So as you're doing these things, you will ask some very good questions like, how can I speed this up? How can I make it more efficient? How can I make my day a little less stressful from copy, paste, click? Where's that ad again? Where do we go? What was my password? Things like JitBit auto text, RoboForm password retriever, and Postbox email management. They're all under the Cool Tools area. You can find the Cool Tools on your top menu. Okay. In this case, I think I got it under Biz Builders here, Cool Tools, or on the other menu, you'll find it directly on the top menu. These things are in here and they're really good. These are just programs and software that we use regularly at Worldprofit. Okay, you don't need to use all of these things again, but these are my favorites: JitBit Auto Text, Postbox, and of course any kind of password management program. Right, my favorite is of course RoboForm, which is detailed under the ad examples. I put it there so that you can see it directly. So when you go to the ad examples here, you should see a link to, we've got JitBit here. I think I've got RoboForm up here somewhere. But just remember RoboForm, and you can find it using Google if you want. Okay, it's fantastic. If you are on a Mac computer, there's also all kinds of these things that'll keep your like 1Password and all that. Okay. The Link Manager and Link Magic, again, are tools that are just awesome. You can find those. Again, you can find your way around the member area really nicely. There's a search engine up here where you can click on search on the top right, or click on the advanced menu. It's alphabetized, and you can find things in there like Link Magic and Link Manager. There are videos in there that are very, very detailed. They'll take you through exactly how those systems work, and they're included in the Silver program. Okay? Are there any questions? Okay, and again, with Kevin Powell, that really gets back to my point of you're here as a result of the traffic. We don't rush people into buying anything. There's no strings attached to the free program. You can remain free as long as you want, but boy, it's $99.95 for your first month is well worth it to really find out what it is we're about. The one thing that you can't fake, you can tell people you make a lot of money. You can tell people that they will make a lot of money, right? You can make income claims. You can show pictures of, oh, this is how much I make. You can fake all of that. You'll notice we don't. We don't say anything about income and how much you can make and all this stuff. What we do say is you can get a lot of traffic and we'll teach you to generate leads. But you can't fake 27 years online. You can't fake that. You can't just make that up. Oh, we've been online for 30 years. No, you haven't. It's a fact. And that 27 years, we've learned a lot about how this all works. Okay? So, it says, Nabila says, the CB Maximizer is for free. No, not at all, Nabila. No, it's not. It's only for, that's actually an optional upgrade if you want it. Okay, these are questions and answers that I've kind of kept in thing like, you're going to ask this, traffic we supply, how to access it. So when you sign up for the program, a couple of things happen, right? You come in and we promise you the world. Well, let's talk about how to get to that stuff that we've given you. Well, number one, you're going to go in and you're going to ask, as you go through lesson 3, we're going to send you something that sends you to this area here. Extreme Traffic Pack. Okay? And you're going to go here and you're going to click on this. And this is the beginning of all of that stuff we give you. Okay? And it starts here. This is the point where it all begins. So you go in here and you fill this all out. You sign up if needed. You're going to end up signing up under your sponsor because your sponsor's probably filled all this in. So you sign up. If you're already signed up from 5 years ago, no problem. Just enter your username right here. Once that's done, we're going to send you, well, we're going to upgrade you, and we're going to send you a report. And you can see it right here. See this special note? Most sites... After you finish, we'll send you a report which includes instructions on how to get the 6 remaining upgrades. I'm also going to include in that report how to get your advertising packages too, such as your 50,000 visitors, right? So you go into the goodie bag and freebies and you're going to click on 50,000 visitors and that's number 1. You can go in there and you can add your URL. Okay. Next thing, advertising. What about the Diamond Rotator? We're going to send you there. You go into your ad manager. You can enter your ads. Then we're going to send you to your Sapphire, Ruby, whatever it is you got will be all listed in there. And we're going to tell you how to access them. They're right here. If you're using the other classic menu, they'll be listed on the top menu. And that's where you go in. Okay. Then, just like Luther says, you're going to learn about traffic injections because you need those sites all set up and ready to go to get your monthly traffic injections of traffic, solo ads, depending on if you're silver or platinum. Okay, so the traffic injections, all you have to do to get to those, again, I go to the advanced menu, go down to the T's, traffic injections. You've already filled these out, right? These are all filled out and set. You can use the multi-commissions area to make sure everything's all solid, all set forever. Once this is done, it's done. You don't have to worry about it again. And every month we add traffic, and if you're a platinum member, you get 100 leads included. Look at what you get as a platinum member. Infinite traffic. but you have to do that first video, the one about posting. Because these things won't do you any good if you don't have the skills to use them. And those skills come from lesson 3 and staying on the path. Stay on the path no matter how hard it is for at least a month. Give me 30 days. Give me the 30 days. Okay? And do these things, and you will be so rewarded, because these are lifetime memberships that you're getting in these. So wherever you go, hopefully you stay with us for the 20 years, but wherever you go, these don't drag behind you. They're yours. Okay, you keep them. That's why we get people to upgrade. We give them a huge bonus, something they can't even turn down. They upgrade, and if worse comes to worse, at least they have this as something, right? Something that they can use forever. And Will Taylor asked, that's a really good question. How much advertising would you have to do to generate 100 leads? Well, that depends on you. It really depends on how many postings you can do in a day. For example, Will, how many postings do you do in a day? And don't tell me I send to 1 million people. I mean, how many actual ad examples are you posting to the different safe lists and exchanges? And let me give you something to kind of bring you kind of into my world. If I go to my menu here and I go to my Link Magic, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. Okay, these are 9 places that I promote to. When I promote to them all, and I have upgrades in some of these, I will generate maybe 2 to 3 associates. Okay, and I can promote to these roughly every 3 days. So let's take, I like Howard Martell. Howard Martell has 500 places he promotes to. He doesn't promote to them every day. He might promote to 10 of them a day. So say that you could generate 3 a day. Well, there you go. 30 days. Let's just say 1 month you would generate 100 new. How much work would you have to do? Well, you'd have to have a lot of skill. You'd have to have RoboForm. You'd really want JitBit, etc. So what you put into it is what you get out. If you're not following that, let's look at an example in the real world. Here's a shovel. Dig a pit. How long does it take? I don't know. A day you could dig what? 6 feet down, 10 by 10, you'd be really tired. If I gave you a backhoe, you'd probably do a lot better. Or if we got bigger equipment. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is if you have these tools and you go and you stay on the trail and you follow the program, you generate these skills, and I'm doing this on the side, you will generate a lot more leads. Okay, and that's what these people do. Now, again, don't trust me. Just say, George, come on. Well, I don't know. What's the date today? Today is the 3rd. Bill Darton, 84. 84. In what, 2 days? Annette Lacey, 60. Now, Linda Elsie, 57. Linda Elsie, 15 years of training. Linda Paul, I don't know, a decade. Bill Darton, over a decade. So they're using the tools, the skills. This just is them. It's just nothing. It's just go. So that is a good question. But it's a loaded one too, Will. It's extremely loaded. It's like everybody is going to advance to a certain level, and then they're going to get there and they're going to probably stay there. Hopefully it's successful. Hopefully it's working. Okay? And speaking of Linda Paul just sold a silver membership. I came in I have my phone sitting here. Look at this. This is so funny. You'll see it come up in the member area. I'll show you where you can see the sales come through. Yeah, see that? I'm not going to show you up close, but I get text messages every time. These are just sales from September. Look at them all. And I get a text message every time. You'll see it down here. It should pop up in a minute. Down there. There you go. Congratulations, new silver member. Kelly, welcome, blah, blah, blah. Isn't that wonderful? That gets posted to all of our safe list exchanges. Everybody sees that. Okay? I like questions that I can bite into. Okay? I like when I can chew them. Because I've been doing this for so many years. Okay? And Linda, yeah, you're seeing the ingredients. A lot of people just see the ingredients. They don't see the recipe. Okay? You can take ingredients and give them to me and say, do this with it. And I'm like, you're going to be kidding. Or you can go to a cook. Cook will generate, cooks, master chefs. You see all the TV programs about them. Well, why? I mean, they're just ingredients. Don't you just mix them in a bowl and put it in an oven? No, you don't. Everybody's a chef. Well, Linda's a good chef. She just made a sale. What'd she do with these leads? I don't even know. But I do know that she's a great chef. And she's still on the trail. Okay, so these are little analogies I like to use to just keep people focused on what's important. Is everybody has the ingredients. They're all here. Look at all this click, this website management, blah, blah, blah. But the ones that just turn into those master chefs, and there's no secret to it. Just follow the training. Fill out a support ticket if you have trouble. You're not sure about your traffic? Just say, hey, could you just help me out with the can I get that report again that told me about the traffic? Sure, there's videos in there. They teach you how to get all your traffic. Okay? How Worldprofit helps you generate traffic. This is the easiest one in the world. Just apply the training. Instead of putting the ad example, put your ad from your affiliate program. What do you do with the leads? Well, and I'm going to talk about Platinum, I always do. If you're a Platinum member, you can create your own autoresponder. And the autoresponder can help you manage any business that you have. Okay? And yeah, Kevin Brown, you're right. Wax on, wax off. Everybody saw Karate Kid. He was like, this is the stupidest thing in the world. Wax on, wax off. So the guy tries to punch him and he blocks it. Well, so that's why you were doing that. I love that movie. It was so funny. Anyways, you've got these tools that will help you generate and create your own business. Your website, for example. This is your website. It's not my website. See how I go to georgekosch.com and I say, well, I'd really like this to be for my affiliate program that I'm in. Okay, well, you can delete all these links. You don't need them. You can change this right here to whatever your affiliate program is. You can use the graphic studio, autoresponder, prospect manager, prospect emailer, call looping. And you're wondering, oh, George, it's just going rattling off all these things. Well, yeah. But after a few years of training and working and saying to yourself, today I'm going to learn about this thing. And tomorrow, if I learn about this thing, I'm going to learn about this thing. And if you say to me, oh, George, I just want to know, I want to have an understanding of how, do you have a video about affiliate programs and how they work? Yeah, sure. Just fill out a support ticket. I'll send you the video. I did a whole workshop on it. I've done workshops on pretty much every question you can imagine. I have them. I'll send you to whatever it is you're after. I've always said that success and support are intertwined. We support everybody very quickly. We work 7 days a week. So when your support ticket comes in, it's in a database that I created over a 20-year period. And we've got stationery we can send out. We've got videos we can send out. We're prepared for almost every question that you could ask. And we handle them. And we type them out by hand. I'm a pretty good typist, and so is our president, Sandy Hunter. We type a lot. Okay? So we're always happy to have that. So generate traffic to any website. That's what we're trying to teach you. Okay, we're not teaching you to promote Worldprofit. That's the model. And hey, the majority of people do want to promote Worldprofit. However, you can promote other programs. We're about multiple streams of income. Okay? Does that make sense? Yes, Kevin, you're right. Sandy Hunter is a writer. She writes incredible articles. She creates incredible graphics. Unbelievable. We use those graphics in Facebook, Twitter, all of our blogs. You know, other skills like blogging and Website Plus, which we sold a package. It just really is magnificent how many things there are. Okay? And yeah, that graphic studio it's just, I really like it. I have Photoshop. I'm pretty good at Photoshop, but I don't use it. I used it for one of that 27-year logo that you see in the member area. That's the only thing I do in Photoshop anymore. How do you get those lifetime upgrades we promised you? Number one, when you ask for your bonuses, you're going to receive an email. And it directs you to that area right here. And if you don't have the email, you don't know anything about it, it's no problem. You just go into the solo ads and traffic, and you'll see it listed here, Extreme Traffic Package. If you click on that and you see you don't have it, oh, no problem. Just fill out a support ticket, get on lesson 3, go here, make sure you're on lesson number 3. If you don't know how to get to lesson 3, no problem. Click on Bootcamp Training, and you can see the Bootcamp lesson summary. And that'll take you to a place where you could just click, change to lesson 3. Okay? It's right there. It's no problem. So anyways, on lesson 3, you're going to see down here how to get that bonus. It says how to get the bonuses. Okay? Are there any questions about that? Yeah, and just like Sandy Hunter is saying, if you have topics that you want me to cover, fill out a support ticket. Here's a quick support form right there. This is as basic as it gets for support, right? You're like, so you don't want my name? No, that's all. We got all that taken care of. You don't worry about your name, your address, nothing. You fill this support ticket out, it comes from you. That's why you're logged into the member area. Okay? So you just fill it out and send in your request. Let's talk about Platinum. We've had, I don't know, 80% plus of our members are Platinum members. We want you to make sure that you're happy and comfortable in the Silver program. You've had a chance to get to know us. We'd love to upgrade you to Platinum because then we give you 40% commissions. And this is also, you get 40% if somebody upgrades for a year or 2 or 3. Okay? 100 fresh leads every month using the traffic injection system. We include the graphic studio. We include the autoresponder. We include ClickBank Superstore and Sales Manager. Advanced Ad Tracker. And if for 1 minute you think, oh, how do I learn about these? Each one of these in each section has detailed videos on exactly how they work. And they're all done by me. 18 traffic injections per month that I showed you earlier, VIP bonuses, and you'll get a credit package with your quote. All you have to do is fill out a support form, contact support, and you'll get a month, year, or more quoted to you. Okay, so Will Taylor says, contact management, how to work with those leads. That's such a good question. Let's go tell you how to work with the leads. See where it says right here, buy leads? It's on the left-hand side, and it says buy leads. We have 2 videos, how to convert the leads for Worldprofit, or how to close leads for any program. If you're thinking, oh, well, say they're already associates, you don't need to do anything. That's our job. Our job is to try our best to convert them. If you've been in the program for 6 months and you want to contact them, that's where we bring you into the prospect manager. Things like call loops, where you can auto phone people, okay, if they provide their phone number. We've also got custom letters you can create. You can send those out to your associates using the emailer, etc. Okay? I want it also for Will. what I'd like you to watch is, I just found this. The company that I was using, it's really sad. They deleted this video because it was done in many, many years ago by our top seller, Linda Elsie. So if you go to the training link, okay, on the top menu or the Start Here button, scroll right to the bottom. And this was done in 2014, 7 years ago, with Linda Elsie. And it's her and I doing a meeting. And I asked Linda, how do you do it? How do you do your contact management? How do you make people, like, how are you doing this? 7 years ago, and she's still doing it today. So she explains it. I don't. You know, I personally wouldn't compete with Linda. She's got a work ethic. I'll give you that. Big work ethic. And she's consistent. She's constantly working, right? And she does this full time, but she never started full time, right? The pyramid didn't get built in a day. She started part time. Actually, Linda knows, she first came to us. I don't think she liked this very much. Remember? She's like, this isn't, no. And I think we asked her to just give it 30 days of good, solid promoting. Work the program for just 30 days. And she did. Dave Johnson came in. Same thing. Everybody has to be skeptical. I don't blame you for being skeptical, right? I said, Dave, let's just work the program. Let's not question the program. Let's just do the program and don't ask questions. Just do it. See what happens. Sales came in. Dave's now, he's the man. He's doing really well. And I bet you he's got his other programs all fired up too. It's a skill. You learn a skill. Okay, so it's really cool. Are there any questions? Yeah. Oh, Dave, I've been doing this for so long. Nobody's bad. I don't see the bad. I never do. When people, they'll come in and they'll say, well, I just don't, whatever. I don't listen to that. What I do is I find the good and I say, hey, this person's communicating. 9 out of 10 people, Dave, they don't even communicate. They just disappear. They're like the bowling ball. The bowling ball going down the alley? They're like, where'd they go? So when a person communicates and says, well, I don't think this works, and here's the 5 reasons why this doesn't work or whatever, I think at least they're communicating. And then I say to them, okay, well, how about we give it a week? How about you go do this, send this ad out, do this. They go, well, okay, and I'll prove it's wrong. But still, they're communicating. Like I said, 90% of them are just bowling balls. They're going down the alley. They hit a couple pins and go in the gutter. They're gone. Can I help you? Have you come to the training? Have you filled out a support ticket? They're gone. They're like, where'd they go? Well, they're the bowling ball, just going down a long alley. They never get to the pins. So when a person comes like you did, or like Linda, and at least they communicate. If it's good, bad, or ugly, I don't care. As long as they're communicating, we can get to them. All right? And then we'll just keep feeding them. We feed them the good. Okay? So, yeah, and that's it. That's it, Dave. It's true. It's just, it's the fact that we embrace other programs. People are like, well, I'm in this other program. Good. Let's help you promote it. They're, what? Let's help you promote your other programs. Who says that? And they're like, does that mean your program's no good? No, our program's actually about promoting other programs. That's actually what we do. Okay, so with that being said, if there are any questions that I missed, fill out a support ticket and I'll get to them. And I thank everybody for coming out. By the way, a huge thank you to the monitor team again. A huge thank you to Linda, and of course, Brian Armstrong with, again, watching over the Facebook group. These things are enormous, and to all the monitors that put in the time. You can see them here. They're all listed here under the Worldprofit logo. These are our monitors. Way down here, top monitors by hours. You see them all? They're in there just watching over things. And Will Taylor, yeah, the personal store is going to be pretty incredible. It's in here right now. I haven't even coded it yet. I give myself usually 2-3 weeks of thinking. And I want to be able to, add, you can add JVZoo products, you can add eBay stuff, you can add Amazon, you can add PLR products I'm going to give you some sources you could go to purchase PLR and resell it. You could put your own products in. Say that you knit sweaters and you just want a place to put your sweater. You can go grab ebooks from Amazon and promote them. So I want it to be this ability to just pick and place as many things as you want. Goes in a gallery, and you can send people to the gallery if you want, or you can send them to the individual pages. They'll all interlink to each other, and it'll be a program where you can add as many things. You can add 1,000 things. We're also going to develop some auto response sequences that are in general, not about Worldprofit, not about your affiliate program. They're going to be in general that you can modify. And you'll click a button and it'll create the sequence for you completely. Okay? Whole sequence will be there. All you have to do is pick the landing page, tie it into that sequence. Modify the sequence, add links that you want. These sequences will be in general for any program that you're in. Okay? Then people won't have to worry about creating them. Okay? So like Sandy Hunter is saying, thank you for your presence, enthusiasm. We are so excited because the year starts for us now. September 1st is the beginning of our year because kids go back to school. Everybody starts kind of hunkering down for another season. And sales have been coming in like crazy. We're just loving it. You can see we've got top sellers. Look at this, top 8 sellers already, and it's only been 2 days. Okay, so thank you everybody for coming out. I will see you, I'm thinking next Friday. Yeah, I can't see why not. For sure. Okay, have a great weekend.